Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on Gold Edition Diaries. I don't like the look of that sky. That's going to mess up today's plans. The forecast is for sleet and I was hoping to do a bit of seed drilling. All we can do is hope that it isn't going to rain yet. Anyway, we've got the manual ignition mod on now. Just preheating the engine. There we go. And yes, we probably should use the other seed drill today because I would like to put either wheat, barley or canola in. So we'll just swap this over and hopefully we can get something done before it starts to rain or sleet. However, it's not the end of the world if it does rain because we've now got the other plough and I was hoping to do another field. So we can go and find a field to buy if it does rain, and we might do that anyway because I'm probably going to put this on a worker. But we'll just fill it up and we'll start the field and see how it goes. And yeah, I think we'll just go as we are. If it rains, we'll move away from this, and if it doesn't rain, we will just start it off and then the rest can be done by a worker. That field is now growing quite well. We'll leave it as it is there because we've done the fertilizer spreading, we've done everything. Everything which needs to be done has been done. So we'll just leave that field to grow. Let's get this thing started up then. It's not very big. We'll do wheat. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to rain for. The sky looks a bit threatening over there. It's alright over there. Right, well, doing what I usually do there, and I forgot to unfold the drill. I've done it now, and I've put the ridge marker in, so that should make it easier to actually follow it. In some countries, I think you follow the ridge marker down the centre of the tractor. Others, you put your left wheel into it, or right wheel. In the UK, I'm pretty sure you line up the bonnet, the centre of the bonnet. There's usually a little marker on it, and then you follow it that way. But someone has said before that other countries vary, so fair enough. I'm not in any position to argue about that, as I have no idea. This is the second field which we own. We only own 2. So it's quite a tough beginning to Gold Edition, having only 2 fields to begin with. But that makes it a challenge. Some people start off on easy anyway, so I'm sure it won't be too hard for most people to actually get on their feet. And then of course people do use money cheats as well. So I can see why they've only given us 2 fields. The sky is actually looking okay now. Maybe it's gone to the, what would it be, the west of us there? I think it's missed us. But I'll put it on the work now. We won't do too much of that because I do want to crack on with the next job, which is finding a field. We want to get a fairly decent size, but we don't have too much money. This is the tractor which I was going to use. We probably should remove the cultivator first. And we're going to hook onto the plough. As for front weight, this tractor might need it. We'll just see how it handles it. Yeah, it's looking a bit light on the front there. So if we can, we'll try and find a front weight. We might not have one because it's probably in use by the other tractor. So we will just buy one, which of course means more money spent. But this one here is probably the most suitable for this tractor, and we'll have it delivered to the yard. There we go. So now what we need to do is try and find a good field. Now there's lots of fields, 6, 12, 16, 21, 26, 20, 15 and all the others over the top there are very small fields, so we could probably actually buy multiple fields here. As for the distance that we need to travel to get them, not too bad at all. I'm thinking that quite a narrow field but quite a long field would be best, because you can just leave the tractor going on a worker and it shouldn't mess up too much. So I think what we'll do is we'll head across here, we'll follow the farm track, and we will stop when we see a good field. Hopefully that tractor won't hit that post there. We usually do have quite a wide turning circle. Yeah, not been down here before. It's like two reservoirs, I think, these two. I don't know if you can fill your water bowser up from them. You might be able to. And then we get to the main road, and the fields on the other side of the main road are the ones which we're going to look at. Probably either field 12 or 16. Or we probably should have followed this plough up thinking about it. As we go on the main road. There we go, that's safer. So yes, one of these two or three, and we'll just go up to the top and see what else there is. You see, they are very narrow. Just depends what the price is like. This one is the obvious choice, so let's just see what the price is. If it's good, we'll buy it. If it's not, we probably won't be able to get a field at all, because this is one of the smallest. Yeah, it's okay. £23,100, which still leaves us with 14,000 or so. So I think what we'll do is we'll begin work on here. We might even alternate between the two tractors. Probably best if we start in this corner. And wasn't this a plough which was too big for our biggest tractor? I think it was. I'll just have to check that, because it was a gamble buying it. We have got this tractor here on it, 147 horsepower, and the plough requires a minimum of 150. Oh, it was very close, but it seems to be powering it okay, or pulling it okay. So that's good. The only problem is the driver. You can't keep it in a straight line. Ah, the good old Real Terrain mod by OEB Modding. Very good mod, that. Well, as that is getting on okay as well, I don't really want to have too many workers. It's just we can get more done this way. We'll get this tractor started up as well. The Zeta Crystal... how do you pronounce that? 12045 maybe? I'm not sure. That's a very big model number. But we'll put this on the cultivator. And we will take it over to this yard first. Just line it up so it doesn't jump up in the air. There we go. That's okay. Can't even put a front weight on this one, so it'll just have to do. And we'll just head down to the field, which we've just been doing. Check up on the one which is drilling seed, first of all, just in case it's run out of seed. Because I think it still continues to do it, even if it's not planting anything. So best to check up on it. Although, looking at it, we can check up on the inspector mod, and it is showing 68% still, so that is no problem at all. To be honest, it's probably best if I'm in the cultivator anyway, because I'm not very good at ploughing in Farming Simulator. The worker can do a much better job. Ah, we could actually start in here. Ugh, that's weird. That must be very heavy on the back for the actual tyre to come through the fender. Wow. That must just be because we've got so much weight on there. Yep, it is. Wow. So if all goes to plan, in the next episode we should be able to get this field planted as well, and maybe even buy another field, I don't know, it just depends how well we can do it out of the animals, which at the moment the productivity for the wool is doing very well, so we should probably sell the wool as soon as we can. I would say that is a good job for the next episode, if we can get some cultivation work done today. It's nice to use the smaller equipment as well, because I tend not to use the gold edition equipment on the other maps, just because I like to leave it until this episode, as they were designed for this map, which I think is probably the best way of doing it. Just doing the bits which the plough's missed. So yeah, as I was mentioning a few episodes back about the remote control Mondays, there won't be one this coming week, just because I haven't managed to get a tractor yet, but I will do spin tyres instead, just as a one-off video. I might even alternate each week, so one week it's remote control Monday, another week it's spin tyres, as there are still quite a lot of people who watch my channel who are interested in spin tyres, so I don't really want to just stop it there. So yeah, spin tyres this coming Monday, then the week after we should hopefully be doing another remote control Monday, which will be a tractor. Don't want to give too much away. Obviously not one we've done already, but the plan is to do one more tractor, and then after that we'll probably do something like a lorry, because I know a lot of you have requested lorries, so hopefully a remote control lorry is going to be in the future sometime, sooner rather than later, even maybe before Christmas, so keep an eye out for that video. And yeah, I think that's all there is to say about Monday's videos. Monday is the day when I just do different things, not Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator is 6 days a week. There was a time when I used to do Euro Truck Simulator on a Monday, which I might bring back. It's just I did that for a very long time, and well, actually quite a lot of people were saying they're getting bored of it, so I just gave it a break. Not that it's a bad game, I do like playing, but it's one of those games where, to me, I would prefer to play it than to watch it, which I think probably quite a lot of other people agree with me there. So I might bring it back, but for now we're sticking with Spin Tyres and RC Monday, and hopefully that is what everyone wants. Look at that suspension on the front working, fantastic. The beige cab on the tractor. I think someone looked it up. I can't remember your username. I might just have to pause and have a look. And they said they looked up and saw when this tractor was manufactured. I will do. 1 second. I'll just go and check. It took so long to find the message which said when it was manufactured that it's actually started to sleet now. So I would assume that the drill has stopped. However, the person who put the message in is called Blitz the Dragon and says that it was manufactured between 1974 and 1987. So that is an interesting fact. Nice bit of research there. Maybe now I'll be able to finish the field. It's about 10 minutes to find that. That's what happens when you get so many messages. Got to trawl through them all just to find one. And then you get all this spam in there as well, which really makes it hard. I suppose it's possible that the seed drill had actually finished. It could have done. It'd be good if it had. We'll just go and check. Ah yes, good. And it's already growing. And it's turned the engine off. Well, that is another field done. And that field's finished, kind of, half finished. This field on the left here will actually be a corn harvest, not a silage harvest. I'm going to use the combine harvesters for that, because I very rarely harvest corn with the combines, so I think it'd be nice to do that for a change. We'll put that back there and we'll jump back into our cultivator. Or maybe we should just finish the ploughing. Yeah, we'll just get this done, then we can take the plough back. It's a good job you can plough in the sleet or rain. Never really known what it is. I think it is sleet because all the way from Farming Simulator 2008 it's always had the same weather system, and it kind of looks like snow, but then it can't be snow because you've got crops like wheat, which is ready in some fields. So I can only assume that it is sleet. That's that bit done. We could just neaten up the headland here. And we're finished. So the crystal can finish off there. We'll put this back into the folded up mode for the road. It's funny, you always have to turn the plough back over to the starting position before you can put it into the fold up mode. But I think really that has gone quite well, because I didn't think we'd managed to get a whole field drill before the sleet turned up, so it could have gone a lot worse. And I'm impressed with the plough as well, and the tractor. It's a good job it does work, because otherwise we'll be using that conventional plough. And I think we'll put it back over here. We might as well just line everything up. It's quite a good place to park them all. The plough could go in a shed, I suppose. But this is a good tractor for it, so it can probably stay on here. So that just leaves the cultivator, which is still over at the top field. I don't think there's anything else in particular that I wanted to do today. I suppose we could get the fertiliser spreader out and just do this field over here. Yep, we probably will do. There should be time before tea. I think this is probably one of the only good jobs for this tractor, just because it is so small. That and just a bit of shunting around the yard. We probably should base it over at one of the livestock yards. But I don't think you can put a front loader on it, so I don't know, it is best as just a fertiliser tractor, I suppose. But let's fill it up. There should be more than enough in here for that small field. And we'll get it done despite the rain. There's like a line already in the field which you can follow. And that's one of the things I found useful, although that isn't throwing it straight to the edge. Maybe we could put the right tyre in there. Yep, that's better. Yeah, it's working well. I actually quite like this really small Caverna spreader just because it is so small, I guess. It's just something you don't really see much of. You don't see many of these things. I suppose people go for the medium to big size spreaders, and the small ones are just left in. Well, I suppose in Europe there must be quite a lot, but I've never really seen one like this in the UK. Maybe they're used for more livestock farmers, I'm not sure. But it's actually getting the job done really quickly, despite the size. This is almost it. Missed a bit over there, we'll just come back to that. But yeah, this field is actually really small. Surprisingly small. We'll just get this done. And then the cultivator should be finished. Hey, that's one thing it doesn't have. It doesn't have a cover over the fertiliser. Yeah, that's interesting. It's getting all wet. We'll put it away, keep it in the dry, and we'll turn the engine off and go back to the cultivator, which has actually almost finished. Very good timing. Again, we'll just finish it off ourselves. Next time we'll come along here with the seed drill, put it on the worker, and it can do that. And then we will, in the meantime, do the wool. We'll sell the wool. You don't get too much for wool, but it's all extra. It depends how much you've got. We should probably check how much we have got. But despite the tyres going through the fenders, this tractor's actually performed very well. But that is it done. So we'll head back to the yard with a top speed of 19 miles per hour. That must be the slowest tractor which is in Farming Simulator. Wow, that is slow. Probably going about the same speed as the traffic. Back over the reservoir. We should definitely try and fill up a water bowser from there. I don't know if you can do. You might be able to. Oh, that's that really bumpy bit. And now the sleet has passed. The sun is out. And it's almost tea time. It would be. Anyway, let's just put it back over here, out the way. We'll probably put the crystal tractor, this one, over on the other side of the road. Seems like a good place for it. But the cultivator can just stay outside somewhere. We'll probably just put it next to the plough. Yeah, that's okay just there. We'll do the manual attach to remove it. No PTO though for this one. And we'll head back over here and park it up for the day. Oh, we've missed lunch again. We always miss lunch. Oh, no wonder we're hungry. This is one hard-working worker. Never has a break during the day. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and we will return next week for the next day in Farming Simulator Diaries. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.